as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go.
A run now for the rookie out of Georgia.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the Eagles who got the win on the road, so now they look to finish off the sweep here in Philly. Here's 2nd and 10.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Second and 10.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Back to throw here.
And all of that, nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
Formation for the Eagles.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Oh, good move. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense, and
This unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
Let's go now.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbury.
Past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They're going to look to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
Oh, that's a big let off there on third down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
Now a play fake here on first down. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call.
Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
And he's got this down to the 35. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Back to throw now on first down.
That one taken in by Neighbors.
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown.
Malik Neighbors,
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
and the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Bronco 80.
They'll drop to throw. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
At the 45-yard line.
2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Ready.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You talk about this Giant defense.
They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On 3rd down, a drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 27.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
looking right. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 70 Lions. Ready.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Let go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about that one out wide and intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
19 Tiger. Here we go, Jack. Hawk 70, Hawk.
6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Tag.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
60 by 6.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will tie things up at 6-6.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Tracy trying the right side. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now 3rd down and 7.
They'll look to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck
to the right side and intercepted.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And the ball on to 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Back to throw.
tuck this and run.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Still to go. Third down now.
Here we go, set.
Looking to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Giants.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
They'll set up to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Well, we saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So after the loss and down, they'll come up here with a second and goal. He'll look to throw. And one more time, here's Kirk. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
Ready?
And now here's a carry heading left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A solid stiff arm.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And Frank,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance possession here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Now back to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Third down and 13.
They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
Fielded at about the 28. Good coverage there, an even 50-yard punt. Leads to a return of 5.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Got it. Ready?
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Dragon 60. Ready?
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
Formation for the Eagles.
Taken right on the 30. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
First down, New York.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. They'll throw now on the final play. And he comes back with one complete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
That's my heart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's my heart.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Back to throw here. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
They go play action here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
70 Timberwolves.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Kayvon Thibodeaux getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. There's a short one caught by Ryman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. And you get the sense, as I'm sure they got the sense, they might have picked up a good one here, maybe a little diamond in the rough via trade.
Maybe just need a change in scenery, a new city, maybe different motivation, but they believe they've got a good one.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throw right side caught by Neighbors. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Boy, took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Straight ahead, here's Tracy.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 6.
They'll drop the throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. Sack back at the 7.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown.
Malik Neighbors
With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is third down and 12. They'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That ball caught by Slayton. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain of 22.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
Malik Neighbors.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Giants have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And they will take a 7-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. 59 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. The false start backs him up 5. First and 15.
Set up. Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. He's got Smith here. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
More yards. Complete to Devontae Smith. A gain of 13. Brings up second and 2.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
But they really need to get something going, didn't they? They punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
Straight ahead, Shipley. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Will Shipley, 44 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Here's first and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And taken down just shy of the 40.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6. Connects with Slayton. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Now back to throw. Right side. There's Likely with it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
This is first and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here's first down. They'll look to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
To your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Ball at the 18-yard line. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Well, the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's 1st and goal. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and goal from the 1. Scatteraboo will take it in for the Giants touchdown.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. Set. Warriors, 18 Cardinal, 18, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Here we go. Set. 70 Lions. Set go.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Giants, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, They can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up, bitch, we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free up, make it hotter. 2 a.m., we ended up at Live. 3 a.m., we like open. 4 a.m. and I know which girls I'm taking home. Trends, 100 on our own expense. Only live once, so let's take, don't miss. Pour 'em all out.
Yeah. Blizzard. Ran the money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got bro, call me slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue gel. 220 on me, Hessel and Grub. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to imp, now I got several. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. We hate no glitz, I don't it. Can't take my chain, ain't nothing like homie. South Middle Spanish red, most want it. So look, let me switch the flow. Just like a breaker, yeah, I'm addicted to dope. This a cold word, yeah, keep a in my coat. Money hungry, yeah, tryna give me some more. Don't pack, this ain't. I'm talking down on glitz, I like he ain't the GOAT. If you don't agree, ask the streets and yeah. This 5 air, you already know. Already know how it go. Already know I got on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Fresh as on the globe. Got tryna snatch out my soul. Front and back pockets on swole. Young, got a whole lot of zeros. Running money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got bro, call me slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue gel. 220 on me, Hessel and Grub. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to imp, now I got several. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. We hate no glitz, I don't it. Can't take my chain, ain't nothing like homie. South Middle Spanish red, most want it.
Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up, bitch, we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free up, make it hotter. 2 a.m., we ended up at Live.